day and throughout the course of our entire lives, we encounter many things. Things that may be good for us and some things that may not be so good for us. But have you ever encountered someone or something that you were like, this is it. This is what I was made for. This is what I was created for. This is what I've been longing for and thirsting for. Well, that's what it was like for me to encounter God. For me to encounter God in this world today is the encounter of God's thirst with our thirst. First of all, our thirst. So often in this world, we can thirst after so many things. I know that was the case for my life. I turned to so many things to fulfill me. Drinking, going to parties, filling my life with sports, thinking if only I'm in a relationship, then I'm going to be happy. But everything I filled my life with was just not satisfying me. Well, the truth is, you and I, we were created for an infinite God. Nothing finite will ever satisfy us. It's like the desire that's written on our heart is to be in relationship with God. I think St. Augustine understood it so well when he said, our hearts are restless until they rest in God. David in the book of Psalms, he said, as a deer longs for running streams, so my soul is longing and thirsting for the living God. And so the truth is we thirst for God, but we don't always realize that God, he actually thirsts for us. He loves us so much and he longs to be in a relationship with us. When Jesus encountered the woman at the well, as well as when he was on the cross, he said, I thirst. That was more than just a physical thirst. It was a thirst for you and for me. It was a thirst for souls. And so this time of Advent, it's actually an encounter of God's thirst with our thirst. It's a time of longing for the coming Messiah, a time of preparation to receive Jesus in our hearts in a deeper way. But it's also a time when God comes to meet us, that he loves us and he desires to be in a relationship with us. But we don't need to wait until Christmas to encounter God in a deep, in a living way. Every day, we can encounter God in prayer. And it's in prayer that it's the encounter of God's thirst with our thirst. I remember at the beginning of my conversion, when I didn't take time to pray, my life was a mess. But whenever I took time to pray, I was amazed at the order that God put in my life. The people I met, the opportunities God gave me, but ultimately the full and abundant life that God has created us for. And so during this time of Advent, I just encourage you to encounter God in a deeper way in prayer and to allow God to encounter you. That today that you would satisfy your thirst with God in prayer.